just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard.
Switch the mic right here. We go mic 40, mic 40.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, man, hey, quarter. Watch the boot. 40's mine, 40's mine. Hey, high 7. Just like that. Switch. Showing out. Check through. Middle.
Here's Rosen to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Check 53.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Ankle. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Check. 53's mine.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready. And you got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming.
There. Bang out.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
14. Zebra.
Wilson to throw again. Now he's flushed out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
0-0. Too quick.
To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Still's the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Middle. Bravo. He's coming. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, alert 3. Hug. Check. Hey, switch gears.
Rosen will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let him know. Shit. Take four. Man on that. 52. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
No. Play out.
He'll find Metcalf. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 92 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even. Alert 3. Quarter. Check 50.
On 2nd down, Clement. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Alert. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Check. 19.
He's got to double up. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. And
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
check 55. Mike.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Get ready.
They run with Howard. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Check 53. Watch the slip. Hold up. You got tape.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
One left.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Rush in, rush in. Hey, orbit.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Strip that ball. Check 26, check 26.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Brings up 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Touchdown, defense.
Got it. Switch that.
Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Alert, alert, alert. 10. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check. Alert, alert, alert. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Rosen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now it's Wilson. Hall bringing it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
53 is the mark. Here we go. Kill. 14. Got it. Joker. Good job right there. Got it.
Check 13.
Far left.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch one. He's coming. We got double. 12. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go 14.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Between 315. Me and you all day. All day. I'm 40. Coming after you. Slow down.
On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 36 power.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
280. 55. Bandit. Check.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You think you won't get this? He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Open man there is Malone. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hug.
25, check 25, check 25.
Wilson with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Play that tight deep. Don't let them breathe, defense.
Whip. Watch the whip. Back. 80. Chance.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
Alert.
Slam. Jam it.
Look for signals.
Jam. Slow.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike 5. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Good job right there.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Check, 53's Mike.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. K.D. Cannon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Switch, switch, switch.
Once again, it's Clement. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's get it. Check, check. So we got man. Showing it. Check 3. Motion, bump. 44, Mike, 44.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy? Give me some.
On 3rd down, it's Wilson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They run with Harris. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
Like 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Now
here's another carry for Harris. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Check your hot read. Get it.
Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Here we go.